Takaki.
I love that entrance. I love it.
It was a nice little kind of moment of just kind of cultural just appreciation.
Exactly.
It's great to see within esports. And these two, it is, I hasten to say it is a West Asian derby with an East Asian derby. So we have got kind of almost the Battle of Asia on our hands here. And something I know all too well from nations in the west of Asia is that if they have one representative here, it means that everybody in that region just kind of gets behind them. And Hama will be no different in that regard. He will have so many nations pulling for him on this stage. Of course, Takaki as well has his own point to prove. Former eFootball Championship Open World Champion on Steam. Yes, PC and Steam is one thing. Let's see if he can put it to good use here. Because, again, although the console may feel different, or at least the platform might feel different, the game doesn't change, does it?
Obviously, Takaki had some experience in the past on offline events, but maybe not as this one. But obviously, he proved it. He's a great player. The thing is, like, we came back from the first game. It will be the debut also of Hama and Takaki. We'll see how are the nerves right now, because maybe we will see not the full potential on the first event of the first game. And let's see Hama. He's relaxed. He's taking easy the first game, and let's see. I think maybe those two players are not the favorites on today's tournament, but don't relax on that, because they are able to beat everyone, and I can't wait. To see them.
Such is the excitement from Alex Alguacil that the words are tumbling out of his mouth, folks. He's absolutely ready for this, as am I, because again, you talk about tournament favorites, you talk about kind of players. The phrase that I think I confused a lot of people when I very first came here and I used it, and some of the players didn't quite understand what I meant, was dark horses. And people said, well, what's a dark horse? Well, it's basically, it is a team or a player that you need to keep your eye on. And I think both of these players fall into that category. You look at Hama on the right hand side of your screen, 5 times national champion in Lebanon. Likes to use João Felix. We certainly saw a little bit of João Felix in the early going. Takaki likes to use Pedri, Araujo, and of course, as we said, already got a Championship Open World Championship to his name. He would certainly be looking to add that here. And of course, when you kind of got speaking to like people around the venue and things like that, we certainly have a look at these two. And
they will start. All right.
Yeah, in true gamer fashion, they're like, well, we've done our game plan, we're ready to go.
Okay.
Which is fine with us, because we will pick that apart as and when we can. But when you get speaking around the venue and you see these two players, as you said quite rightly, the kind of the aura of them is they are very calm, they're very collected, and we'll see whether that carries through into the game. It'll be Takaki from left to right, Hama from right to left. It is Takaki in the traditional Barcelona home strip, and it is Hama in the away strip. So
let's see the kickoff, how it goes for Takaki, for the Japanese player. It's so nice with how different it depends the country people play football. That's so fun. And for me, it's lovely. In every country, they understand the game so different in terms of tactics, in terms of gameplay, and it's the best. And when right now we have the representation of different farthest places in the world, look, it's so nice.
So silky as it is. De Jong will intercept it, and it will be Takaki coming back this way from left to right.
Completely different rhythm.
It is, and it's certainly difference in cultures in terms of the way that as you quite rightly said, different nations and different players will have very different play styles. Some will be more direct, some will look to try and pass through, as we'll see Lewandowski trying to make that ball work for Hama. Instead it is intercepted. Here's Gavi.
Probably Japan is the country where they are more, let's say, focused on take advantage with their formation. They used to find solution with the formation. That's why they are so good. Because normally, you say Fute Fatili was more focused on direct attack, more, quick attacks, and try to surprise the opponent as soon as possible. But the Japanese, they are the country who make born this fantastic video game we all love.
Indeed, they are. Here is Ferran Torres. Torres in towards Lewandowski. Lewandowski's through, but Araujo will take the clearance away, and that's the first real kind of sight of a penalty box we have seen so far in the opening 16 minutes here, and you can just feel the tension here between all of the players that we're seeing so far. Here's Torres. Torres looking to shape it in towards Pedri. Pedri, what a header! Brilliant goal, and Takaki goes 1 goal ahead. Brilliant finish from Pedri, and it was well worked. We'll see it in the replay in terms of just having that runner at the right time and finding the ball and finding the technique to find that pass. It's brilliant from Takaki.
Oh, it was lovely. He was showing everything from the beginning. He was dominating those first minutes. Hama, maybe he was quite late switching cursor from Araujo to Christensen, and that's why that cheap pass goes through to Pedri. But maybe it's not the best header, but it was in a perfect position to score.
Doesn't matter who it is, if it ends up in the back of the net, they all count the same. And also, just a quick note for those of you who maybe have your ears wide open at home. I'm pretty sure you knew that was going in before it even went in, because you were like, "Yep, that's happening." And
also Takaki.
It just shows you the level of expertise that we have on the desk here. Is that he can even predict goals before they happen, folks. So, again, great to have eagle eyes of Alex Alguacil all over this as Takaki looks to try and build on that lead now. Here's Gavi, good left stick dribbling, as we almost see far too often from East Asian players. Their left stick dribbling is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, basically the best dribbling in eFootball is like dribbling without run. Maybe it sounds silly, but when you play and you have those players with high stats on dribbling, with a lot of skills move, just dribbling with the left joystick is more than enough, not overrun too much.
Certainly allows you a more of a degree of quick turns and maybe kind of just disjointing an opponent's defence, because they're not quite anticipating that you're not sprinting. Instead, they're like, wait a minute, you're not sprinting. What am I meant to do here?
Exactly.
And it catches them out, as we'll see. Hama trying to come back the other way. It's cleared away by Christensen. Kunde's going to have that one roll out. So 27 in-game minutes gone here so far. Takaki 1-0 up against Hama. And you would say so far, Alex, on the balance of play, fair result so far.
Yeah, I would say, I think one of the key of today's games has to be avoid to attack from the side of Araujo, because this big-time Araujo card practically have all the best and most necessary skills that a player in defense needs. Basically, Araujo is heading, man-marking, interception, acrobatic clear, fighting spirit, aerial superiority, blocker, sliding tackle. Basically, is a beast.
I was going to say, you name it, he's got it, essentially, is what you were saying. And certainly that is the case with a player of, especially with the booster on top of it as well.
Oh, yes.
A formidable weapon as Ferran Torres looks to try and make a way in. And free kick now at the edge of the box. And we saw a little bit of trickery, that, as you said, that Ronaldinho-esque kind of free kick we saw in the opener.
Let's see.
Here's Lewandowski, and he plays it short.
And now Lewandowski running forward.
Bolde.
All right.
Bolde to Gavi.
Restarting now.
Certainly allowed that reset, did Takaki. There's Gavi, great footwork from Gavi. You can see why he's so well liked as a footballer, as Gavi is super cancels and just a little bit of trickery, just trying to potentially bait for the penalty.
It's so fun to play with those cards. It's like they are so smooth, so quickly in the turns.
There's Gavi again, Pedri to Romeo, De Jong.
He's
towards Gavi.
Takaki's completely dominating.
He is indeed. He's trying to find another way in here as Gavi. It's great work of the super cancels.
Nice.
That's brilliant work. And
nice fake shot.
It's Ferran Torres with the save, but again, it's wonderful work by Takaki to just get into the box and again, just giving Hama real problems at the back here as Romeo looks to launch it forward. Can Hama get a response here? Lewandowski in towards João Felix. João Felix in towards Ferran Torres. Back towards Pedri. Cleared away by Kunde.
Those first-time fake shots are so great. I think it's not meta, maybe, because mostly it's not 100% possible to make it them right. Look at that.
Pedri into the box, cleared away.
But if you have practiced before and you know with which player in which position it works, you have a great advantage.
And again, if it is the first time you're watching an eFootball esports event, relax, I've got you covered. If you heard the man to my left mention the word meta, stands for the most effective tactic available. So we will get if you are looking for hints and tips of what you are seeing on your screen, how you're trying to replicate it at home, this is the best place to see it, because it will show you all of those tactics that are available. Traditionally, we're seeing a lot of 4-3-3 and variants of it, because it just offers that balance between defence and attack. It gives you that kind of ability in transition, as we'll see. Potentially was a pause on there, but I think it was just somebody eagerly skipping a replay. as the ball goes flying forward and it's into the box. But again, if you're looking to maybe take an example here, 4-3-3 certainly is the formation to go with if you are looking to compete at this type of level. Here's Pedri down the right-hand side. It's cleared away is Inigo Martinez. Christensen. And Takaki build on the lead. De Jong in towards Gavi. Gavi, great footwork from Gavi. Opened up the chance. Lewandowski, good save for the goalkeeper.
You need to find those players with first-time shot. That's the one who can make those goals. And it will be interesting. That's why Lewandowski is such an important player in this squad.
He's a lightning rod of attention, is Robert Lewandowski. He's proving it again and again. Torres brought down on the edge. Free kick, I believe that is. It was right, quite close to the line. Sometimes you have seen them fortuitously given as penalties, but instead...
Let's see what he has prepared for this one.
Let's see. I don't think he'll be going short this close, I don't think. Although, then again, I've been surprised before. It's Torres under the wall, and it's deflected away.
That was
only
close.
as far as Pedri. Pedri in towards the box, cleared away by Conde. And can Hama get something going here? At the moment, it doesn't seem really to be getting past halfway. It seems to be almost as that force field at the back for Takaki. Here's Torres.
Hama is missing to have a great chance to breathe a little bit. He's not every time under pressure.
Lewandowski, dummies and super cancels are plenty here. Bit of left stick dribbling, and again, sometimes you can just get the ball caught under your feet, especially with Lewandowski. He doesn't quite have the same type of dribbling that a Torres or a Gavi will.
Exactly.
So as such, you don't really want to get caught left stick dribbling. As free kick is given towards Hama. We are 60 in-game minutes played here. Still 1-0 for Takaki.
Also, Takaki, which having Ferran Torres and Lewandowski, is clearly he wants to pass and use the first-time shot of both players. No, when we see players using more Joao Felix with no first-time shot, it's because they want to approach his turns, his quality, the passes, and those two strikers of Takaki are not special in pass, but yes, on shooting.
Good.
Look at this one.
Good ball in there towards Joao Felix. Felix offside! Equaliser for Hama. It was one opportunity needed, but he's tucked it away. An equaliser found. 63 in-game minutes gone.
That's why they are here. They are so good. You cannot concede. It's not if we play you and me, Wesa, we can miss a lot of chances. But great goal, great goal. I don't know, but the formation of Takaki went throughout so quickly. Look at that. Those 2 versus 1. Pedri moved to the right side.
You just see already there. You can see right at the back post.
Out of position.
Joao Felix just at the back post saying, "Find me, please."
How important are tactics, Weta? How important. Look at Pedri running to the other side, opening the space for Joao Felix.
It's a thing of beauty when that happens, when the space opens up with dummy runners and allowing that ability. You can see he's feeling it. He knows how important that goal is. But again,
I like this, the celebration of like, he wants more, like, wake up.
I think he knows the ability that he has, does Hama, as we said, 5-time national Lebanese champion. And as you already said, we have got game plan screens on here. And again, you've just seen there, most effective tactic available, both of them 4-3-3. Although interestingly though, sub-tactic as well.
Exactly, that's the more important. People maybe don't use it at home, but it's the only way to surprise your opponent sometimes.
Well, that was my next question in terms of how important at this level is sub-tactic, because of course your opponent won't see what your tactic is, and they won't see when you've triggered it either.
Exactly. We are trying to hide in those sub-tactics until the end, no? Because, maybe sometimes we use it more marking, or we thought we are okay defending the sides, but at this time, with obviously Takaki want to have the AMF open in both sides to make the advantage with the secondary line.
He's coming again.
Fermin.
Very rare name that you see. Gonna get in towards Felix! What a goal!
Was clear.
What a strike from Joao Felix!
That air one right joystick control, that overpower your shots. But at the same time, you need to have space, you need to have timing. But obviously Takaki knows, and he did perfectly. Great goal. Fantastic reaction. Japan is up again on this first game.
It's that having that additional plan, having the resilience that if you go a goal down or you concede, it's the resiliency to say, nope, it's fine, I'll reset. As you see there, I believe that's soul control that was triggered there, just pushes the ball out in front of him, allows him to have an additional bit of space.
It's like a futsal movement.
Yeah, pretty much. And it just allows him to set, but it puts enough space between him, the ball, the defender, opens up the avenue.
You have to be so quickly with the switch cursor in defense. If not, you cannot defend those chances.
Yeah, you certainly will get caught.
It's clearly working for Takaki. Look, Fermin in the left side, in the right side, another AMF.
I was going to say, it was
really
a bad place to give the ball away, but he got a little bit lucky there. And the ball gets given back to
it's
De Jong.
all right. He's using Joao Cancelo as a right midfielder. All right.
Yeah, we see those little kind of changes. As we said, Joao Cancelo is such a versatile footballer. You can plug in anywhere pretty much in this side. Left back, right back, centre mid. We've seen him do it for club, for country. He certainly is a player that, at this level, you can put him into, as we said, multiple different places. So if you're looking to maybe say, play a Sergio Roberto or move Koundé out to the right-hand side, you have that ability to, because you have Joao Cancelo who can fit in at right mid as Fermin looks to play back. It's brilliant ball in towards.
And the crosses are so dangerous from Cancelo.
They are indeed. Cancelo to Fermin. Fermin back to Cancelo. What will Takaki do here? Will he look for goals or will he look to ice the game?
Yes, that's it.
Really good possession football from him here, De Jong. And
it's like he has the right formation to make long build-ups, but not to have a direct chance to score. But you know, in the right situation, winning by 1 goal is so smart to play like this.
Absolutely. João Felix tries to get feet set here. Tries to get away from Romeo. De Jong. De Jong in towards Felix.
Hama also don't want to really run that much.
Footwork, trying to get the ball into the box, cleared away. And Gundogan will field it down the other way. Felix to Gavi. It's just there's so much space, but Victor Roque has picked it up here. Here's Gavi. Gavi, can he get the strike off? He's trying to get the pass off instead. 5 in-game minutes left here. And it's Takaki 2, Hama 1.
Last 5 minutes, Wesa. We said that before game, and then we had an equalizer. Let's see now.
João Felix in towards Gavi, looking around. It's ricocheted, but Jules Koundé will clear away. João Felix wins the header on towards Cancelo, back towards De Jong. Not long left here. Felix. João Cancelo. Good footwork from the man from Portugal. De Jong.
Going to the wing, try to gain some time, trying to move the defense formation.
Just keeping the ball ticking is realistically what Takaki is doing here. The longer that ball stays in play, the quicker that clock will tick down in the top left-hand side of your screen.
He's been so smart. Maybe Hama, if he takes the ball, he can have a last chance. Let's see.
But he's will take a mistake, and it's going to go back to the goalkeeper. As we said, this is the smart thing to do. It's not pretty, it's not clean, but it's effective. It will do the job here. You see it all the time in real football.
Last chance of the game.
Could potentially be one more chance here for Hama, but he's got away from João Felix. Fermin will clear it down the line.
Maybe it's too late.
Is potentially that's one more chance here. Ferran Torres in towards Victor Roque. Nice. Christensen blocks it away. And there goes the final whistle. Takaki takes the game 2-1. He's delighted with that.
Even if he was way better during the game, dominating most of the part of the game, he was struggling to really clear with 2 goals advantage, something like this. But you know, the pressure, you feel the pressure, they feel it also, and how important 3 points for Takaki.
Yeah, it's a massive 3 points for Takaki. And again, in terms of aspiration,